Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Cole.
I'm Seth Sutton. We're getting everybody prepped because what is it? Just a few days until Thanksgiving.
Yeah, just like a little, just about
8 days?
Yeah,
a
about
week. A little over a week. Either way, you asked 10 people what their favorite Thanksgiving side is. I bet 8 will tell you.
Stuffing.
Right? Because it's the best.
It is the best. And you will never see a Thanksgiving table without stuffing, right?
That's true.
But you want to try to add some local ingredients into it. Really enhance it if you can.
Some pizzazz.
Some pizzazz, some oomph.
A little oomph or pizzazz.
Right. And
So
here to show us how
yeah?
to do that is Devon Whitney Deal from CISA. And you're going to show us how to give some oomph to our stuffing.
I am, Ashley. It's really exciting because a lot of the ingredients that we actually put on our plate at Thanksgiving time can come from local sources. And I have some displays on the counter here to show the breadth of what we can do. But do me a favor, Seth, and
Sure.
grab that celery root.
This one?
Yep. So basically, we're going to start with bag stuffing that you buy at the grocery store because it's easy. We're going to add some local onions, about a cup or two. And then this interesting vegetable is called the celery root, otherwise known as celeriac. And you can use it in place of celery. Usually, people will put a couple stalks of celery. Well, you want to put about a cup of celery root. And we add some butter in a pan, and I had to get it started. So we took 5 tablespoons of butter, some local onions, some local celery. I want you to cut up some walnuts for me, Ashley.
Okay.
And Seth, if you can get going on some local parsley.
I have a question for you, Devon. Sorry to stop you, but this, how do you tackle this thing? Because do you peel it?
It's really hard. You do have to peel it, and not with a vegetable peeler. You want to take a nice knife, and don't worry about cutting it. This part here with the root, you want to cut that completely off. It just makes life easier.
Okay.
And then peel the whole thing. So quite honestly, this thing looks huge, but honestly, this is how much I would put into this recipe for stuffing.
Good to know.
And it's a little milder than celery, but it tastes delicious. So I also like to add local apples.
And this time of year, they're so in season.
Oh, definitely. And you can use different kinds. I chose a Granny Smith green apple as well as a Cortland because I like the way those taste. And I actually am also going to put in some local sausage. So we'll put the onions, the celery, the walnuts.
More
and Ashley,
walnuts?
I want more of those.
There you go.
Okay, great. And we'll cook those for, until they're translucent and a little bit soft. We're then going to add in some local sausage. A lot of people don't realize it, but, it only takes about a pound of sausage, maybe even 3/4 of a pound. It's not that expensive. Just go to your local farmer's market or a farm stand of your choice, and you can pretty much get ground sweet Italian, or if you prefer hot, do hot sausage. And I would pre-cook the sausage before the onions, and I did that before the show started, just to get a head start. So you'd pre-cook that, just put it in a bowl, and I just added it in. And we're just going to have this meld for a little bit.
Now, Devon, a lot of people, they have their farmers markets that they go to. The Tuesday Northampton market, the Saturday market in Amherst. But in the winter, there are winter markets. Are they starting off yet?
Actually, they are. Last weekend, a lot of them actually started. So Northampton has a winter market. Greenfield has a monthly winter market. Springfield, Forest Park has a bi-monthly winter market.
Now, where
so
can
you
people
have
learn
all these
more about
opportunities.
the winter markets?
Just go to buylocalfood.org. And on CISA's website, we have a list of all the winter markets that are actually happening.
And I love what you said earlier. You can't do it in a lot of seasons or for a lot of meals, but for Thanksgiving, because of where it falls in the year, you can do almost the whole thing locally, which I think is neat, even to the turkey.
Exactly. And you can actually use, to add to this mixture of onions and things, you actually need some liquid for making those breadcrumbs soft. And I took the giblets from a turkey, and I added water in the pan, and we're talking like, the liver, the heart, the turkey neck, and you can make your own broth. And that's exactly what I did. So you can actually add that to the pan, and I would like some of that parsley, if I may.
Here we go. Hold on, I need to. Here, you do it because I'm gloved up.
Yeah. I'll handle it.
Do you mind if I get the finalized one from the oven?
I do not mind. Please grab that from the oven.
By the way, we're teasing ahead a little bit. these oven mitts right here. We're going to show you how you can make your very own later in the show. But for now, I'm going to put them into action.
Absolutely. And while Seth gets that, see, we just added the broth in here.
Okay.
We brought it to a boil. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. We're just going to add this all into this bowl of stuffing.
Oh, that looks
And
so good.
Ashley, I have a spoon, and you can actually stir that up to get all those breadcrumbs moist.
You got it.
And you just want, now we obviously didn't cook a turkey this morning because that would have been really hard.
But you can bake this.
But you can bake this in a casserole dish.
Just like that
Just
one.
butter your casserole dish before you put the stuffing in. And once Ashley finishes stirring that, we can
Devon,
put it in that pan, and voila, we have the
looks
finished
just like
product.
that. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's
Yeah, you're
a
welcome.
pleasure chatting with you now.